Tonight for a man who led sheriff's deputies on a high-speed chase following a traffic stop in Fond du Lac County before eventually crashing into a utility pole and running to avoid being arrested. The suspect shown right here is a 24-year-old man named Nathan Holen. He's from Manhunt. Inside his car, officers found a white substance which tested positive for fentanyl along with other narcotics. A large amount of drug paraphernalia and cash was also inside the car. All of this happening on Friday morning around 10 with a traffic stop occurring on Highway 49 near Brandon Road. Holen, who took off, hit the utility pole in the village of Brandon. Deputies set up a perimeter, but Holen managed to escape despite attempts to locate him using a drone and canine unit. The sheriff's office did speak to Holen's mother, who says her son contacted her saying he has a broken leg, was hiding out, and not likely to cooperate. Anyone with information should contact the Fond du Lac County Sheriff's Department. The number is right there on your screen. Popping